Hey guys, here's something that you probably didn't think about using AI for, which is creating a daily task. So having AI perform a certain function for you scheduled every single day to maybe gather some information, pull some data, calculate something, and then send you a report every day. So it's like set for a schedule. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So let's get into it. Labs. And today's episode was brought to my attention by this guy named Marcus Sheridan. Marcus Sheridan was an early guy in the content marketing space. He was a pool guy. He owned a pool, like they did in-ground pools, like the fiberglass, like drop-in type. And in 2008, 9, whenever the housing bust was, and the economy kind of stuttered for a little while, his company was about to go out of business. So he went online. This was the early days of blogging and content marketing and SEO and all that kind of stuff. And he discovered HubSpot, a company that I kind of cut my teeth on with my marketing agency. And he just started blogging, and he answered customer questions. That's what he blogged about. So he stumbled on this idea, they ask, you answer, has gone on to, that was the #1 trafficked pool website in the country, saved the company, became a speaker, became a main guy at all the HubSpot functions, has joined other agencies and has a whole bunch of different products, and he's a speaker. He lives near me, so I've met him several times at like local marketing events, and especially when he was kind of getting started and he wasn't as widely known. So anyway, Marcus had this post, and I'll read it to you here. It said, I found out one of my competitors, who I won't mention the industry here, completely ripped off a recent piece of content that my team wrote because AI told me it did. You see, every morning Claude sends me via scheduled task a full report on the activities of major competitors in our market. I know what content they're producing, I know their campaigns, I know if they've made changes to their homepage messaging, I know what specials they're running, I know what tools they've added to their websites, and I know if anyone is talking about them in the industry. That's right, in all my years as an entrepreneur, never have I been so keenly aware of every step my competitors are making. I know the moves, I know the shakers, and I know the ones that are doing nothing and treading water. That inspired me to do that because I was thinking, we're launching this new product. It would be really nice to hear when people talk about it in the industry. There's software that you can buy that does this stuff, like social listening, they call it. But this is going to be a scheduled task that I'm going to do in Claude, and every day it's going to go through and it's going to scrub and look at all these different websites and the internet in general, looking for mentions of certain topic sets. So we don't really have competitors for Reclaimr, not yet anyway, thankfully. There's some estimate scrubbers that kind of do some similar features, but ours goes way beyond that. There's sales tools, there's rebuttal tools. So this is not a pitch for that. I'm just letting you know, for the context of this video, that it was hard for me to find actual competitors to monitor. If you're using this for your shop, obviously you're going to put your competitors in there. You're going to put the big guys like Caliber and the stuff that's in every town near you. But also your smaller guys probably won't see a whole lot. But if you've got any really aggressive marketers or guys that are suddenly starting to get aggressive because car count's down, you'll be able to keep an eye on them using this tool. So I'm going to have this prompt that I'm using on our website, the HeroGroup.ai, under resources tab, show notes, it'll be there. There'll also be a link from the video to it. And we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna build this little tool. It's very simple. It'll only take a few minutes to do. The longest thing will just be finding all the URLs for all the competitors that you want to monitor. But it's a couple quick steps. And I'll run the prompt, and I'll show you the results page. It's pretty cool. I was really impressed with what it turned out. So anyway, that's it. Let's get started. So if you're interested at all, this is Marcus Sheridan here, and he's just a really great content. If you're into content at all, and content marketing, and increasing your business, this is a good guy to follow. He's really, really insightful. He's very cutting edge. He's a great speaker if you're on like an auto body association and you need a keynote. he's just a really engaging guy, and I can't recommend him enough. And this is not some paid thing. I mean, I know Marcus, and Marcus knows me, but we're not like connected in any way, so it's not a plug for Marcus. But anyway, this was the post I saw where he wrote this, and I thought, man, that would be a great one. I need that myself, and I've never done a scheduled task, so that's what we're getting ready to do today. So I actually have Claude here, and I've gone in here and created this. So I mentioned here. Let's see if I can expand this. See. What I wanted to do. I said I want to build this scheduled task, and just kind of worked my way through it here. It's mentioning that I need the desktop app. I don't think I have that. I don't think I've got the Claude desktop app. This was specifically called out in Claude, so I'm going to use Claude for this. So I'm going to download the Claude thing here and make sure I have it. I do have a paid plan. It says it's a requirement that you have to have a paid plan. And then identify the competitors and what to track. So I've done that part of it already. Here's the prompt, and I'll put that on the website, but you can copy it here. It'll be if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the show notes, a link to this prompt off our website. And then there's a couple of additional things that you can add here. It does mention that you have to have Claude kind of running on your machine, but it'll run every time you restart Claude. So I told it the industry, I told it what we do, what we're looking for. It came up with some companies to watch and sort of wrote out this, even suggested companies that I may have missed. And even though like Rev8, that's not really what we're doing, but it'd be cool to watch for them too. So, and then here's the prompt. So you're a daily competitive intelligence agent for Reclaimr, collision repair estimate, scrubbing, and insurance pushback tool. Every morning, conduct a full sweep of the following competitors and deliver a structured report. Use web search to find the new information published in the last 48 hours. And then competitors to monitor. So you put the list there with the URLs. Also, search broadly for any new tools, products, or companies using the terms collision repair, estimate scrubber, estimate audit software, insurance pushback collision repair, supplement recovery tool, and so on and so on. News or announcements from SCRS, I wanted to throw that in there. iCar collision advice about tools or technology. And then for each competitor, report on new content published, homepage or messaging changes, new product features, tools, or integrations announced, pricing changes or promotions, industry mentions, partnerships, or press coverage, any language positioning that overlaps or copies Reclaimr's messaging at Reclaimr.ai. And then format the report as follows: alerts, new content, site messaging changes, product news, industry buzz, new entrants, and then set it to run daily at 7 a.m. You can obviously change that anytime you want. Okay, now I'm in here, and it's saying to go to the co-work tab. So the difference here, I'm not on the web version. I have the app. So down here, what you missed here, I edited this out as me repaying for Claude Pro and making sure that I had the app downloaded. So it's very simple. You can download it off the platform itself. But so the difference is up here, I've got Claude in my browser, but I'm using it as an application. So it told me to come in here and then to go to the co-work tab. That's where the schedule command lives. So okay, co-work tab, boom. Here it is, schedule. Okay, I guess I had to restart it. So here we go, co-work tab, new task, projects, schedules. So I clicked on scheduled, I'm gonna create a new task. So I'm running the scheduled task because I just want to see what it comes up with. I set it for Tuesday, I think 7 o'clock. So I just, since it's actually already passed, I don't want to wait a week. I just want to see what it finds today so that I can show you the results in my labs report here. Okay, my first competitor briefing is ready. Top takeaways. So ATI's estimates growing tools actively pitching the same dollars per estimate CCC Autotex and Mitchell coverage that Reclaimr does. No surprises there. Autotex Solera Autoflow launched a UK parts pricing sync on April 8th, talking up cost leakage. Mitchell tightening carrier side estimating workflow, industry tailwind, fender bender, and repair driven news both ran insurance pushback pieces this week. CCC's crash course 2026 concerns fewer claims but higher severity. Okay, here's the full report. Mitchell renewed its contract with Progressive. We already saw that on Crytek. No new blog posts or press releases in the last 24 to 48 hours. CCC Intelligence Solutions press release on April 9th. And that's in Q1 20. This is looking back 48 hours, by the way. So CCC is going to have their Q1 earnings call. Mitchell press release. Mitchell renews contract with Progressive. Karmic, no new content. Estimate scrubber. No detectable content updates. Estimate audits, no detectable. SCRS bot, no new feature releases. Solera Autotex, major release April 8th. Autotex Solera and Autoflow launch new bi-directional integration to synchronize parts pricing. So that's a UK thing. Repair Logic. CCC1 integration is going GA in early 2026. See alerts. Rev launched the ADAS Collective. Estify continues to promote Estify Pro. No homepage or tagline changes on any of the sites I'm monitoring. No real product news. Insurance pushback is now an open conversation in trade press, so that's great because that's a big chunk of what Reclaimr does. Severity and complexity are up, volume is down, we know that. SCRS held an open board meeting. iCar released the RTS mobile app. No new entrants. Yeah, so there we go. So it scrubbed all these resources, and that's my report. So pretty cool, pretty easy to do, pretty easy to follow, pretty easy to scan. So just grab my prompt, change out the links. I'll put just insert competitor here, competitor 1 here, competitor 2 here, competitor 3 here. Just fill that out. Go into Claude, go to Cowork, go to Scheduled, run a new task, drop it in there, save it, set it for when you want it to run. So mine's going to run every Tuesday at 7 a.m. and voila. And then I marked it keep awake. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a quick one, but a very useful tool. I think I'm going to really leverage this to start looking for a lot of different things online for me that I try to keep tabs on, like maybe some of the AI updates. There's so many of them. It'd be nice to consolidate it into one report. So anyway, hopefully you find this content useful. Check out my other videos for other AI tools that you can use in your shop. Check out Reclaimr when we launch it here at the end of May. Excited to get you guys into the free trial and use it for free and start making some money right away on your shop. That's it for now, and I'll see you on the next one.